Most respected Principal Sir, my dear friends, a very hearty good afternoon to all of you. After an approximately, first of all, let me tell you, I am not a good speaker. So I have to write down.
Don't start with a lie. Cancel.
Same as here. Not my cup of tea.
After an approximately 20 years old journey with DPS Nigani, it's time for me to disembark from this journey and board the train for the next phase of life. At the end of this journey, I am standing in front of you for the last time as the headmistress of DPS Nigani, or probably the correct way to say this would be that I am standing in front of you for the first time as the retired headmistress of DPS Nigani. It indeed had been a matter of immense pride to be a member of the best institution of the area for 20 years and the most reputed network of schools in the country and abroad for about 30 years. These 20 years in DPS Nigani have been really wonderful. Walking down the memory lane, I still recall the day when Sir made a phone call on 1st April 2003 and asked me to join the school from the next day itself. And since then, there have been so many precious memories which I will preserve forever. The day I joined the school, Aarti Singh, my friend of DPS Dhanbad, was already working here. She introduced me to Bharti Ma'am, Jeevan Ma'am, Amita Ma'am, Priyanka Ma'am, Das Sir, Krishnamurthy Sir, and all others who were present in the staff room. As time passed, we became so close that I started calling them by their names as Bharti, Jeevan, Priyanka, Amita, and so on. Jeevan and years at DPS Nigani. In this context, I would like to tell you that when I joined the school, Sir entrusted me with his own daughter as her class teacher. So I'm really honored, and still I feel honored that Sir believed in me. As I had to come from Singrauli, I used to stay back after 1:30 p.m. on those days when we had staff meetings or other programs in the evenings. On knowing this, Sir, Jasbir, Aarti, Amita and Sanchita used to persuade me, and I had to accompany to have lunch with them at their homes. I had the opportunity of attending workshops at various places like HIDC, DPS Society New Delhi, DPS Dwarka, Jaipur, Jodhpur, Lucknow, with Bharti, Jasbir, Matnesh Sir, Rajiv Sir, Tripathi Sir, Anil and other teachers. These workshops, or going and attending these workshops, turned out to be very enriching and enjoyable excursions. Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity. In January 22, soon we returned from Kolkata, I was detected COVID positive, and we were locked at home by the NCL Nigani management. In spite of knowing everything, Aparna and Anil dared to reach the essentials at our place. Now coming to my lady brigade, I am really running short of words to thank them. Vidya, Huduma, Meenakshi, Aparna, Bharti, Suman, Jeevan, Sarla, Anita, Gagan, and all others never said no to whichever work of the school I asked them to do. Love you all, my friends. We shall not meet every day now. But you will always be in my heart. In these 20 years, I have seen 19 batches graduating and over 13 batches who are currently in the school. These 30 plus batches have even helped me to learn the needs and expectations of the generations. For example, in the initial batches, we were used to only landline phones, while nowadays we all know how much tech-savvy children are. In 2015, I had to shift to Nigari Township because of the superannuation of my husband. The day we shifted here was 11th of May and it was very hot. The packers unloaded the materials and went off. My husband and I were sitting in the balcony. We both were feeling thirsty for tea. There was no provision for cooking and things were yet to be unpacked. We were just thinking what to do and where can we get a cup of tea. As we were thinking, and after reaching Nigari, I sent a message in the WhatsApp group that reached Nigari. On seeing that message, Anita, with her daughter and her personal help, sent a flask full of tea, cups and biscuits. We felt like Shruti has been sent by God as his messenger. Evening time, we thought of having dinner. We will go to Gold Market and we will have our dinner there. Something, whatever we get, at least Dwarka Puri is there. But Shubhla also lived in that sector 4. She did not allow us to do that. She prepared the dinner and we were forced to have dinner with them. Then after 2 days we went off to Kolkata and the day we were returning I got a call from Aparna. Ma'am, when are you returning? I said, we are in the train. So ma'am, tomorrow when you reach evening, you don't cook tomorrow. You take rest and have dinner with us. So just after shifting, nothing was unpacked. Everything was till then disorganized. I have not forgotten these days. We might have forgotten, but we remember how much comfort those 2 cups of tea and the dinners gave us. There are numerous memories with all of you in the school. There are memories with Amit and his family from the excursion trip in 2014 when we went to Nepal. Ramesh sir, Rizwan sir, Ajit sir, Prabhat, everyone, thank you for all the lovely memories we had in the school. We have more than 60 staff members and considering the time constraint, I am not able to share my sweet memories I have with each one of you. friends and colleagues have praised me. I don't know if I am worthy of what they said. The only thing I can say is that I have started loving the school since I joined on 2nd April 2003. And wonderful environment had been unfolded before me. After 10 years of working in a strict environment of DPS Dhanbad, our affectionate sir, my senior colleagues, and after all, innumerable smiling, intelligent, sweet children filled my life. The school was then only 5 years old. I made up my mind to contribute whatever little I could. I don't know how far I am successful in my attempt to the above spirit. I joined the school as a teacher, and today I can proudly say that I am leaving the school as a teacher as well as an administrator. The credit for this transformation of mine totally goes to Sir, who believed in me and guided me in each and every step. I don't mind in admitting that in the initial years I was soft and shy. Sir's trust in me, his encouragement helped me to work in my own way and made me strong and confident. Thank you, sir. I am also grateful to each one of you as my association with you helped me to learn whichever way it may be. I am indeed thankful to Biju and Sanjay for all I have learned from them and the help and cooperation they extended whenever asked for. The love and respect from me by your assistants, Anil, Anita, Rinku, Harvinder, Tufan, Pradeep and others, shown by their gesture will remain in my memory throughout my life. My son, Rupan, spent the vital years of his school life, that is classes 9 to 12 in this school. I am thankful to all his teachers, Principal Sir, Manoj Sir, Mukesh Sir, Bharti Ma'am, Tripathi Sir, Rajiv Sir, Patra Sir, and all other teachers for their love and care, and also guiding him, giving him the best education and moral values, which has helped him to stand on his own feet today. It's a stern reality that no one can hold a post or office forever. I also have to leave because of my superannuation, but still I can't believe that I have to leave the school. We know that times change and new challenges come our way. I am confident that the school is in safe hands of Sir and all the staff members who will take it to a greater heights. In case I have hurt anyone, I feel sorry for that. Whatever I have done for the school. I thought in my own way and have worked accordingly. The school has given me everything: knowledge, status, friendly environment, good friends, and after all, financial independence. And probably I have contributed little to it. I have nothing more to say. If you go to Kolkata, please feel free to contact me and stay along with us for a few days. We will remain obliged for that. Thank you once again, everyone, for all your cooperation and help. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am. Third,
speaking about Sarmistha Ma'am. And then heard her also. Pretty overwhelmed with the views put across by you all and then the memories that Ma'am has shared just now. I always say that a good teacher should have three basic qualities. Number one, subject knowledge. Number two, good communication skills. And number three, to be a good human being. When you look at Ma'am under these three categories, we find her complete. She had good command of subject knowledge, good communication skill, and as a human being, we have worked with her for the last 20 years, and each one of us, I'm sure, have learned many things from her. Many a times, rather, she has taken up challenges, especially during the COVID times, that the youngsters also failed to do so. I don't mind in saying this. Whether it was PowerPoint presentation or conducting online sessions, or it was to take on to the smart modules when she was going to the classes as offline teacher. Everywhere she has excelled, and I'm sure those of you who have had the opportunity of seeing her teacher's diary, if you haven't seen her teacher's diary, I think you are deprived of something. If you haven't seen, I would ask Ma'am to leave a couple of her diaries here so that others can look into that and see why I'm mentioning her teacher's diary over here during a farewell time. One of the best diaries that one can write, one of the best lesson plans that one can write, whether it was for offline, online, whatever it was, wherever it was. Each month she used to put across. I got tired of putting excellent, I stopped putting that. Earlier I used to put that, but then later on, I think I just used to sign and put the date. But please try to lay your hands on one of her teacher's diary and see why I'm mentioning it. And writing part, yes, Priyanka, you spoke about it. Beautiful strokes that she had. We have a couple of other teachers like Jeevan, Jasbir, who are good in handwriting, and that part also she was good. Her hobbies we have seen where she reflects, where her patience and her skills are reflected. So everywhere, whether it was reading habit, she was good at reading also. And I will teach her. I would like to share one small experience of today itself with all of you. As you know that parents are coming for admitting their nursery class children. So today, one of the parents came down from Khadia, and he came along with his wife and his son, whom he had brought to admit in the school, and he showed the medical certificate signed by a doctor from Khadia, and he said, "Sir, I've just come to convey this doctor's message to you." While signing this certificate, he said, "Please meet my principal and thank him." He said that I've studied from nursery to 12th in that school. Dr. Satinder Singh, I think he lives in sector 5 of Nigai itself. So he signed that medical certificate, and a child in nursery class is getting admitted with that. So that credit goes to all of you, and it goes to Ma'am also for teaching that child somewhere. Today, even the company under which we are functioning is contemplating of bringing up few other branches of DPS. Maybe I don't know whether it will work or not. It's a long time dream for the company. Once again, to have one or two more Delhi public schools in this area. When it will come, I don't know, but again, the credit goes to all of you, including ma'am. The kind of efforts that you are putting in. The way every day we are spending, we are refusing admissions to the parents. I feel bad because we don't have seats. And I think every day we are refusing more than 20 to 25 cases of admissions for various classes. That shows where we are today. And these efforts put in by you have resulted into this kind of situation of the school, and I'm sure in the coming days also things will keep rising with all of you. Ma'am's presence in the school, once she came, I think she took care of this, whichever area we put her, she excelled in that. Along with teaching, along with looking after the administration, she was a good confidant for us, for me at least at personal level. Shared so many things with ma'am, after school, personal life, and we'll be missing you, ma'am. Your presence, as teacher said, your wishes in the morning, you used to come, walk down, already 3 days gone without your presence. So we have to get habituated to that. And I think when we read books, I'm very, one of the favorite writers, philosopher that I follow closely is Khalil Gibran. When we read about work expressed by Khalil Gibran, I think those of you have gone through the lines put across in the files, in the back cover of the files that you handle. These quotes are there about what work means. So if you reflect on those things, again we find that ma'am, we could say that ma'am had all those qualities that Khalil Gibran had mentioned. Love your work. She loved her work. And she did her job well. I'm sure others also would have liked to express themselves, but they didn't come forward. I wish even to, I won't hesitate in saying that I have even told ma'am that if you want, you can apply for working at a higher post, HM post, or maybe still higher post somewhere in Kolkata. Ruby Park, I had spoken to society people and I had spoken to ma'am, but I don't know why she refused. Ruby Park was there for her to take, but she said no, she would like to carry on over here, and we are blessed for that. If she had gone too early from here, it would have been our loss. So that way I think it's a great moment of being proud that so many teachers who work here are leading other institutes in the country. We have Samir Pandey who has gone and who's leading DPS Vishakhapatnam. We have Lakshmi Narayan Das, who initially went to Aditya Birla Public School in a very small place which belonged to my district from where I come from, that is from near Kodaput. There's a district now called Rayagada. Earlier also it was there. In Rayagada, there's a small place called Tikri, where Hindalco had its branch. Aditya Birla Public School was there, and he started the school there. He worked there all these years, and now I think many of you might be knowing that he has been shifted to Aditya Birla Public School, Bhubaneswar, that is the capital city of Orissa, and he has been made principal of that school. We have Krishnamurthy working in one of the schools in Pune. Initially he was vice principal in one of the schools in Puducherry. Dr. Johnson we had, He worked as principal in a school, in a reputed school in Bangalore. His wife worked as headmistress there. Seema Shukla went from here. She worked as vice principal or principal probably in one of the Aditya public schools in Ratangiri. Similarly, if few of you might be remembering Sanjay Joji Matthew. She went from here and I think she's in charge of primary wing in one of the schools in Canada. Similarly, Minnie Waldia, she went from here to America. There also she worked in one of the schools at the primary level. She was in charge there. Now she has left that place and shifted to another place, Milwaukee. There she is not working at present. But what I tend to say is, there's so many of you who go from here and leading other schools. Others also over here, I'm sure you're capable of in future taking on to these higher posts somewhere. So I look forward to similar kind of work with a lot of enthusiasm, and the foundations that we have to keep on laying, the students will continue as we have done in the past 25 years. So wishing ma'am, and special thanks to Ganguly sir for agreeing to stay on over here, because that was another tough decision that ma'am and sir had to take. So thanks, special thanks to Ganguly sir for agreeing to stay here, because I know he missed Kolkata so much. So because he agreed, you carried on over here. So wishing you and Ganguly sir all the best. Wishing Ruphayan and Antra all the best. Look forward to good news to come from there. Maybe in a couple of years. We cannot compel the children nowadays, so that we all know. But as the future, as God plans the future for them, I am sure we'll hear good news from them too. So thank you everyone for sparing your time to bid farewell to Sarmistha Ma'am, and wishing you all the best. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Saying goodbye doesn't mean that it's the end. Saying goodbye simply means that I will really miss you till the time comes when the two of us meet up again. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to request Priyanka ma'am to come here and share her views.